Howdy, and we're back. Oh, now they move up, those fuckers. Jesus. Alright, let's go get this Hiram guy. So all they really wanted was for me to do all the work.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. Know me already.
Ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we'll keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Oh, he's dead. You know, I don't even know if what I'm picking up is useful. I just pick it up. I have a ton of consumables I never use, except that one time when I was in that camp. Hello?
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cutting skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
I'll see what I can do. Ooh, let's do this.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
I'm gonna sell some shit real quick. He can't see me. Yeah.
Everyone all right?
Can't hide from me. So I uploaded another edited video. I wish I had a name for them, like a series or something. It feels a little generic just calling them edited videos. But it's doing alright in views. I think the videos where I edit them are probably the best ones that I make. And that's not to sound like a narcissist. It's just I put more effort into them than this. All I really do is just cut it for time and Add a few fades and that's it. The other ones I add pictures, more text and more text, sound effects, music. Oh. Ah.
I'll take your confession now.
Oh, he's dead.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
This is what he looks like.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
You're not an easy man to reach, broker.
That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, the Iconoclasts have now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Wasn't me.
A pity. Seems I have some information on a rogue agent to hunt down.
Oof.
Still, we need to get MSI off the airwaves. I will leave the means to that particular end under your discretion.
So we kicked them off?
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Can we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Sanjar and MSI to stop transmitting on their end.
I'll talk some sense into them.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's trying to track down a lucrative contract. We could give you a cut.
Uh-huh. I don't believe that for a nanosecond, but if it'll get you out of my rapidly graying hair, fine. Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Alright. I need to head out.
Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Flamethrower. Oh, I can steal all his shit. He doesn't care.
Don't mess with us.
Uh-oh. Could have sworn I picked up a ton of heavy ammo. Why isn't it working? It's a lot of Raptidons.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
Let's do this. I know I've said it before, but I really enjoy this game. It's an actual RPG kind of. You know, it's a little weird to say, but I feel like most RPGs nowadays, they kind of just set everything up for you. Like in Fallout 4, they already set up that you have a family and a kid. And this one, you're just some fucker who got frozen in space. Completely blank slate. Ooh, music box. I know, maybe not completely, but empty enough to where. Ooh.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
I don't think they figured that out yet. Who are you?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Well, I need to get in that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I'll take a look around. Yep, need the key. Oh no, I'm over encumbered, I just noticed. That's what I get for picking up so much food. I don't need any of this. So it's good to have a blank slate. I felt a little weird sometimes being a bad guy in 4 because it looked like they tried to push you to be good. I mean, I play the good guy regardless. But I didn't like that they pushed you in certain choices. You really had no control over anything.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
You sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Alright, good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
God damn it, I'm doing it again. Can't help myself. I'm a loot goblin. Wipe any terminals in the building. I didn't see any computers. Excuse me. Oh, there's one. So I need to get these 3 people all working together. Did say I was gonna delete them. Though that might have been a bad idea. I probably would have needed proof. Oh, this way. Ah, he's sleeping. Oh, shut up. I also like that it feels like, for the most part, there's consequences to what you pick. It hasn't happened in a while, since the beginning, when I chose to give those outcasts the power to power up their little outpost outside of town. And I'm sure there's going to be consequences for stealing those, you know, secret prototypes from that company that one time, and I gave it to Gladys. You know, like, it matters. I remember the last game I played where I liked, you know, the consequences of your choices was The Witcher. The Witcher 3. Although that one, as an RPG, wasn't really the best example. Because, I mean, you're already a established character.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines.
Shut up, Max.
The body.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found your review on a terminal in the arms building.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
You could have told me what was on that terminal.
Yes, but then you would have known. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney,
What?
and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Who cares what they think? You're in charge now.
Yeah, in charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
And you made it work. That's more than anyone can say for those execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
I need MSI to stop broadcasting. You're jamming Devil's Peak Station.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
Praise the architect for that. It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
There must be another way for you to do business.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the BOLT-52.
I have questions about MSI and the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
What's the hazard clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly how the board describes it.
You sound skeptical.
Monarch may be dangerous, but it's hardly the wasteland the board describes it to be. Whatever the board's goals, the greater good has little part in them.
You don't seem to think too much of Graham.
As I hear it, you two are already well acquainted. He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them. But you already know that, don't you?
They're not so bad. You should give them a chance.
A chance? They've been doing this for years. And well, let's just say I know enough about Graham to be confident that he won't change. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
I found the cartridge and deleted that data for you.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
You made it sound like you were sending me after a weapon.
But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation.
And the dissemination of the proper ideals and information to those in the highest echelon of society.
On the contrary, I would say good documentation is for everyone. And the Bill of Liquidation/Transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
Don't hurt yourself, I guess.
Your concern is most touching, but not to worry. I've been preparing years for this. For our part, a Bill of Liquidation/Transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Let me guess. A paperweight?
See, that doesn't even make sense. This is an electronic form. We don't need paperweights.
Hardly the point, sir.
Just tell me what you're planning.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Mr. Nandi may be correct. If the masses learn that the board disregards their own ordinances, it'd give rise to dissent. MSI could use this information to their advantage.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our BOLT-52 and reinstate us on the board.
What does that mean for me?
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Sounds like you know her well enough yourself.
That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
So, go to Fallbrook and get the location of an illegal corporate facility. Then,
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
I'm on it.
I knew you were the right person for the job. I suppose I'll leave you to it.
I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I gotta go. Ooh! You know, as much as I like this game, it's not without its fair share of gripes, I think is the right word. Loading screens take forever. I'm not really a game designer, so I don't know how to fucking fix that. But
Remind me never to get on Ms.
if there's a sequel,
side.
they definitely need to fix that.
She's fine. Well,
Speaking to my left ear, will you? Right one's damaged. Last we talked, I only got half of what you said. Well, I'm half listening.
Sanjar said you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsome.
Come on, that's all you know? And here I thought we were friends.
We are friends, but them who push me end up dead. Look, I don't know if this is related, but it ain't escaped my notice that one of my regulars been lingering a little too long at the gambling bar. She's been acting twitchy, even for her. Ask at the bar about a customer who shows up bi-weekly. My staff may know more.
Okay. Whoops.
That ain't collecting or paying. Do it here. Do it now. What's your order?
No order. Just need information on a regular. Twitchy, might be corporate.
Let me think back. Yeah, I got a regular who's been twitchier than normal lately. Every time she bets, she loses big. Then she pounds a mountain of daiquiris upstairs. You ought to ask Yvonne. She'd know Ms. Twitchy better than me.
Yeah, I'll get out of here. Yvonne. Oh. Yo.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
I'm looking for someone. Twitchy, burns through daiquiris when she loses big.
Oh, that does ring a bell. I remember one lady. She never penned a name in the book. Her friend Huxley placed the collateral for her. Huxley's with the Iconoclasts. Know of her? She's not quite all there.
What a coincidence. Yeah, she owes me one. Thanks.
I think nothing of it. Though if you wanted to pay me back, you could purchase a drink. Anywho, she's probably in Amber Heights with the rest of Graham's Iconoclast folks.
Okay. More fast traveling, that's cool.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Huxley.
Damned philosophists.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
I'm looking for Chastity. I hear you're whist buddies.
Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook. Ooh, I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found.
Aw, man. I really need to focus on my persuasion. I don't think she's gonna take bribes. I think she's too dumb for that. Tell me where she is, and your next game of whist is on me.
You got a deal, mister.
Oh.
She's got a secret hideaway out in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map. It's pretty busy for an abandoned facility. Here.
Whoa.
I want a key to the back gate off her, but I ain't going near that place.
You won this? Why'd you give it up?
She was digging real deep for that game. I think it was about the last thing on her.
Thanks. I'll tell her you said hello. Ooh. Wow, it all works out. Alright, so I'm here. But I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it here. Next episode, we'll continue with this shit. I'm sure it'll be fun. Okay. See you in the next one. Bye.